They look like you should be able to find them in a lot of the bigger, more expensive department stores.
I love this shrug. This shrug is by far my favorite accessory with this clothing line. This shrug allows me to wear it short and sexy, or long and a little bit more flirty and flowy. So the transformation just happens just very uniquely by flipping the garment upside down. So if I remove my arms, flip the garment upside down, losing that scarf and collared effect, but again taking that scarf and transforming it to the lower half, making it long and sleek. Super simple.
The Beanery Depot and Deli. Coffee, made-to-order subs, snacks, and more. Meatball sandwiches, fresh and hot. Pepperoni rolls, fish sandwiches, chicken, milkshakes. The Beanery Deli. When you're hungry for something special, and it won't cost you a lot of beans.
Hi friends, I'm Gary West, and whether you find Augustine's Pizza at your local grocery store or at their restaurant in Newcastle, the folks at Augustine's Pizza hope that their pizza is always your first choice for any and all occasions.
It's the China Banquet, 102 North Jefferson Street in Newcastle, for tempting, mouth-watering dishes that you'll enjoy. They have hours from Thursday 11 to 9:30, Friday and Saturday 11 to 10 p.m. You can call for takeout or eat in. China Banquet, everything you've been hungry for right here in Newcastle.
Bill's Bake Shop will make you happy. Bill Cast is the owner, and he and his staff keep the tradition going with all those bakery items that you remember as a kid. Just to name a few items, Bill makes cream sticks, cinnamon rolls, bear claws, cream horns, cannoli, cakes, pies, cookies, bread, pizza, and so much more. Bill's Bake Shop, located at 228 North Liberty Street in the Mahoningtown section of Newcastle, is open Tuesday through Saturday 7 to 5 and Sunday 7 to 2, closed on Monday. Bill's, where smiles are everywhere. Call 724-654-4223.
It's winter, so come on inside, sit down, grab a cup of hot cocoa, and watch NCTV45.
Welcome to another edition of Cook in the Castle. Yeah, today we have a favorite. It's a Newcastle favorite, but it's a favorite the world over, especially here in Western Pennsylvania. And what do we have? Wings. Now, generally, when you go to your local supermarket, wings are kind of expensive, and that's something to keep in mind. But as you're shopping, you should take advantage of a lot of the grocers have this 5 for $19.99 or 5 for $20. It's a special. So we took advantage of that, and we got the whole wing. Now, we're not going to take the time to break it apart, okay, because it's better that way. Sometimes you get a little messy, but messy is good. Some of the biggest sandwiches that you'll eat are messy, but they're definitely a treat. So, what are we going to do to make these wings? Well, we have our slow cooker, of course. We have a little mixing bowl. We have our slow cooker bags. And we have various spices. There's an array of barbecue sauces that you can use. I particularly like mixing honey And yes, brown sugar, okay, and you can get those right in the sauces. Hot pepper seeds, okay, some hot sauce. Of course, we have some seasoning salt. And then this, I've never seen it fail. I like to mix a little bit of garlic and a little bit of my own brown sugar with this. So that's the reason for our mixing bowl. Now, the last time we talked about cooking chicken, we cooked it and then made sure that we drained it, okay? In this recipe, since the wings are small, we're going to coat them, put everything in a crock pot, and just give it one good wing, and then we'll see you in 4 to 6. So let's take a look at preparing our wings, okay, with that very special Newcastle sauce.
The Crane Room for your lunch and dinner rendezvous. You'll enjoy their pleasant atmosphere. The Crane Room takes pride in their wide variety menu. Appetizers, sandwiches, soups, salads, entrees, pasta, and the best burgers in town. Newcastle's best selection of domestic, import, and craft beers from around the world, and the Crane Room features a 35-tap draft system. Ask about their daily specials that will please you every time. The Crane Room is located at 3009 Wilmington Road in Neshannock Township. Call 724-656-1553.
The Globe Leader, your hometown newspaper since 1880. Go to nwglobe.com to read fascinating articles. If you know someone who would enjoy this amazing publication as much as you do, why not give them a gift subscription? I am excited about getting this into the homes of as many people as possible. Please send their email address and we'll do the rest. Call 724-946-8098. That's the Globe Leader, your hometown newspaper since 1880. Joshua Sun Rehabilitation Center. From the moment you arrive, you know that you're in the right place. Dr. John Wrightson listens first. He pays attention to detail and then makes the determination. Joshua Sun Rehabilitation. We make the pain go away.
We're putting our wings in first because when we do that, then we'll coat them with the sauce that we have, and we'll prepare that last. So let's take a look. We're going to open our wings. Okay. And then we're going to place them in our crock pot so that we layer them kind of on the bottom. Now we're going to have to use a lot of sauce because I went with using a lot of wings because I know my son's a wing eater. And you can never have enough wings. So there's our first layer of wings. There's about 6 in a pack sometimes. Here's our second layer. That's 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now, keep in mind, that when you go to a local restaurant and have wings, each wing counts as 2. These are big uncut wings. So we have 12 in there, which was really 24. And now we're going to add 6 more. Now with the 6 more we added, that ups us to 36. Keep going, because if you have wing eaters, you'll know that they'll love this. And there's 6 more. That ups us to a nice 48. And there's 1, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4, 5, and this one's 6 and 7. We'll call it that we have in a restaurant order, that would be 60 wings, okay? So now that we have the wings in place, now it's time to mix our sauce. Hold on and we'll be right back to show you that.
Tuscany Square Restaurant, 3470 Wilmington Road, where old world charm meets the modern conveniences of today. Spacious seating and amenities await. Fresh ingredients that make that just right pizza or entree. It's Tuscany Square for your next event. Stop and see us or give us a call at 724-654-0365. The Land of Oz, located next to Subway on Washington Street, features unique clothing for that special design, one of a kind. Also accessories of every sort. Team logo and school logo. Also jeans, tops. For that special look, it's the Land of Oz, located in downtown Newcastle next to Subway.
Okay, now it's time to make our sauce. And as I check all my controls, what we're going to do is I like mixing things. So the first thing we're going to do is put in a base barbecue sauce. Now, this is a pretty big container, but I have pretty big appetites, and I have 60 wings in there. So we're not going to want to mess around. You're not dealing with, somebody in another part of the country. This is Lawrence County. This is Newcastle. You better make enough or somebody's not going to eat. So in goes your first base of barbecue sauce. Hopefully you have about that much. Now, the next thing we're going to do, as I turn that over so that it'll all go to the bottom, is you got to have some hot sauce in here. And don't be bashful, because it's going to be okay. I know some people say, well, won't be too hot. No, because we're going to tone it down with some secret ingredients, so you'll have that much of the hot sauce in there. Now, what's our next thing? Well, Remember I told you we turned that bottle upside down. Give it a couple hits as you will. The next thing is we have to add some of the brown sugar. Now, I'll leave that there so you can see just how much hot sauce and barbecue sauce we have. Now with my trusty scissors, I'm going to open this plastic bag of brown sugar. And I always prefer a sweet hot. Now there we go with the brown sugar. And as I said, a sweet hot. So we're going to add a little bit of pepper to that to give it a little bit of flair. A little seasoning salt, not a lot, just a splash, if you would. And then here's something really different. Okay, we're going to want to put a little bit of garlic in there. Now, you know, for us in Newcastle, when we say a little bit of garlic, we mean a lot. So, I have my handy dandy trusty knife, and there goes the garlic. Now, what do we do next? Well, remember that barbecue sauce bottle I had you turn upside down? See how much more comes out? And we're going to want to, and I have some more barbecue sauce here, put some more in there. Because we're just not going to use an average type of thing. Now, I had a couple bottles that weren't really, really full. So, that's why, and everybody has their particular favorite sauces. Some are thick, some are thin. Here we go as we fill this up. Notice how it comes to the top, and let me tell you, you can't turn these bottles upside down, and I'm hitting this one and having it go to the bottom enough. Okay, because as you fill it, you'll get everything out of the bottle. See how much more I got out by turning it upside down? It really kind of filled the container. Now, what we're going to do is stir that around to get everything all through it. Now keep in mind, there's 60 wings in there. So this might look like a lot. But somebody said, oh, just use 10 whole wings. Well, that might feed my son. Okay, and the next of us wouldn't eat.
Pretty much.
So as I stir this around, you can see that we got a pretty nice consistency there. And I'm going to take and get, if you try this at home, make sure you hold the lid. Okay, now it's time to pour this over our wings. But we're not just going to pour it over our wings. We're going to have to take that bag and use it to shake the sauce so that it gets on everything. So we're going to take the lid off very carefully, because you don't want an explosion. And then right there, we pour all the ingredients in here. Now, you're going to have to let it drip, because if you don't, remember, we used a thick barbecue sauce, and you don't want the sauce staying in the container you mixed in. There we go. Notice how we got that all going down. Now, if you use a lighter sauce that isn't as thick, you know, as you heat it, it's going to become thinner. Anything that's thick, when you start heating it, will break down a little bit. You know, you kind of have to know what to expect out of the different sauces and options that you have. Now, what I'm going to do is gently move this back and take my bag, my oven bag, and we're going to make sure that the sauce goes all the way to the bottom. Now you don't want to throw this puppy up in the air. But as you mix it around, and I know that probably sounded really, really loud on camera. As you mix it around, it coats all the wings. Now, what I like to do is always have a spare. Okay, and I have that spare. And what I'm going to do is add a little bit to the part that didn't get covered, so that you have it covered all the way. It came out pretty good. I'm going to take those upside down bottles for a second. And that's about all for that puppy. And let's see this one. And there's a little bit out of that. And last but not least, I told you I had a bottle that was a spare. there. That gives us our coverage. And then what I'm going to tell you is we'll cover it up, we'll put it down, and then I'll see you in 4 to 6.
Let's talk with Norm.
We're with
Norm Lutton.
Norm. You're the owner of Crazy Car Restoration. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, it's a new company we're opening up. Originally, we was Lutton Auto Repair, and we're adding on a little bit. And we're trying to bring out some custom cars for people somewhere in between the $5,000 and $20,000 range, what people can actually afford today. Anymore, you know, all these cars are so expensive. We're just trying to make ends meet for other people.
That sounds great now.
But I've been fixing cars for over 35 years.
That's great.
So when you have a repair, big or small, call Norm.
We have a great relationship with Main Street Clothiers and Custom Tailors in downtown Newcastle at 210 East Washington Street. And whenever you watch Focus and See, my wardrobe is furnished by Main Street Clothiers and Custom Tailors.
Whether it's time to fix the furnace, throw the salt, shovel the drive, it's Paul D. Weller Hardware. We have what you need. Whether it's time to get warm, make the macaroni, make the ravioli, make the pizzelles, throw another log on the fire. It's Paul D. Weller Hardware. Hey, let's go sled ride.
It's Butts Flowers when you want a wide variety of flowers for any occasion. They also have a selection of fine gifts and more. Butts Flowers is conveniently located in downtown Newcastle at 120 East Washington Street. Call Butts Flowers at 724-652-7727 or toll free from anywhere, 1-800-443-7726. It's Butts Flowers in downtown Newcastle.
Welcome back, and now we're going to take a look at our wings. Nice and hot and steamy. You can tell just by being in the crock pot, they're ready to fall off the bone. We're going to put them right in our dish as we plate them up. Now remember, in the restaurants, they cut them, okay? Break them in half, if you will. Here, we're just going to leave them like this, and then you can add pepper seeds or whatever you wish as you go. And that's it. Nice, simple. You got wings. If you had a football game or a basketball game, you'd be set. This is Angelo Perrotta for Cooking the Castle. And it's like I said, you're going to love it.
It's 2P's Thrifts and Gifts, 2626 Elwood Road, for the best in giftware and original merchandise. Stop by 2P's Thrifts and Gifts. Check out their many treasures. Gently worn clothing, original items, one of a kind, and also furniture. Something for everyone. Men's clothes, accessories for the house. It's 2P's Thrifts and Gifts, 2626 Elwood Road. Stop by. There's a treasure waiting for you.
Whether it's a scheduled appointment or same-day service, DiCaprio Carpet Cleaning offers 24/7 service for commercial, industrial, and residential, as well as fire and water damage restoration. Using state-of-the-art technology, DiCaprio Carpet Cleaning experts are ready to professionally clean your carpet today. Call DiCaprio Carpet Cleaning for a free in-home estimate. Thank you for making us Lawrence and Mercer County's largest carpet cleaner.
And remember, nobody gets your carpet clean
It's winter, so come on inside, grab a cup of hot cocoa, and sit down and watch NCTV 45.